Hello, you're listening to
Yes.
Yes, featuring
Featuring
Anderson, Rabin, Wakeman. Not anything else that you might have heard. This is Anderson, Rabin, and Wakeman. Yes. Anybody tells you we're something different, that's completely wrong. They're making it up. And you're listening to La Grosse Radio.
Thank you.
I didn't know anything about Kansas and the cancellation. All I know is we were doing. We had some dates booked, Germany and Poland, and then some Italian dates, and then suddenly this disappeared. I know nothing of the history as to why Kansas cancelled or anything to do with that, or why we came in on their behalf. That I have absolutely no idea. But I did know about the festival because my son lives down the road in Montreux, so he knows all about it, him and his wife. So I did know about the festival, but I had no idea that we were stand-ins for somebody else. I had no idea. Yeah, all the time, all the time. I mean, we make it very, very clear. Hello, Choco, join. Did you know we're reserved for Kansas, who cancelled?
What's that?
Kansas were due to do this festival, and they cancelled.
Oh, really?
That's why we're here.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, the question that's just been asked, which is a great question, is that it was advertised, somebody said that it was the first lineup of Yes or something like that. Was there ever been any confusion? The answer is yes, but there is no confusion because, as Trevor said, we make it very clear. We advertise ourselves as Yes, featuring Anderson, Rabin, Wakeman. So there's no confusion anywhere. Any confusion is sometimes maybe by promoters or agents who are trying to make it something that it isn't. So from our point of view, it's very clear on all of our flyers, on all of our advertising, on all of our press releases that go out. It's very clear, very simple. Yes, featuring Anderson, Rabin, Wakeman. So anybody who says anything else is they basically are making it up. True, sir?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, it's, in fact, Rick was the one who said, well, when we do his era, then he wants me to approach the guitar like I was going to be recording it on the record for the first time. Don't even think about what's there. Just approach it like you're doing it for the first time. And when it comes to the stuff of that era, Own of a Lonely Heart, etc., Rick does what Rick would have done. And I'd like to have recorded it again.
And I'm the same with Trevor.
Yeah.
It works really well. Sorry. Yeah, it works really well. So we do music from all the eras. The only rule we made for this is that at least two of the three of us were on the record, and it works really well.
It's still your music, isn't it?
It is. It's our music, and it's great, and it gives it a new lease. I mean, the stuff that Trev does on it, and you and I, and Awake, and things like that, it makes the whole pieces different. It's the same pieces, but so different and very fresh to play. So it works very well, and we have a lot of fun as well. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I've always found it great.
Oh, yeah.
Always found it really, really, really good. Ironically, I've never played in Genevoise or Geneva, this area on the French side. You used to, certainly back in the 70s when I was here a lot in the 80s and 90s, you would play Montreux or go up to Zurich, and in France you would do Paris, and you would do Cannes, and you would do, this is a new one to play this area, which I'm really looking forward to very much. But French audiences, I mean, they're very knowledgeable, aren't they? And they love their music.
Really know.
Love their music.
You do something wrong, they're going to tell you.
Oh, they'll tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them a lot. It will be coming soon, in the middle of next year.
So you're working actually on...
We're working on a big project, which I can't really tell you anything about at the moment, but we've been putting it together, and it's big. It really is big, and that will include the new music, and that we should be able to announce early in the year.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's very exciting for us because we wanted the new music to mean something and be special, not just here's a new song. We wanted it to be special.
You know, and in these days, if you play one of the if you play one of the new songs, and you want to feel and see if it works, and we've got loads of new material, but you play it once, and the next day it's on YouTube. So it's impossible to do. You've got to wait, be patient.
Yeah.
We have to be patient to do it, you know.
Because the trouble is, if you do that, it ends up on YouTube and think it's not as you want it to be for the recorded version.
Right.
So we're waiting. We're trying to do it properly. No, I think they're losing out because of people who start with their iPhone and do that. They're losing out because when the new music appears and new things appear, it's no longer as special as it should be because of that, which is a real shame. That's why we're doing the new music this way round. We're going to launch it with a very, very special project. That will be the first time it's done. The album and everything will be around at the same time, so there'll be no need for people to go like that with their iPhone. I hate them.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a band who will remain nameless, and I love what they did. They had people. They announced before the shows, anybody caught with their iPhones filming, they will have the cameras taken away and destroyed. And a few people started it, and they sent people in, got them. They had hammers, and they just smashed them and gave them back. You know,
Wow.
By the time of their third show on the tour, you never saw a phone. You never saw it.
We should go buy a hammer.
Go and buy a hammer. It's a good idea, yeah.
And was Prince doing that, asking everyone to turn off the phones unless he wouldn't start the show?
Well, it's right. It's every show is the thing about a live show. It's unique. It's special. It's special for that day and that place. That's what that is, and it's special. And it's special for the people who are there. So all of these iPhones and the film thing, it takes all that away, and also the sound quality is appalling. And it ends up on YouTube, and you go, "Oh, please don't do this." I hate it. I hate it with a vengeance. Yeah, let's go and buy a hammer.
Yeah, smash a couple of iPhones.
I was on stage with Glenn Hughes about 3 years ago at the Albert Hall for a memorial concert for John Lord. And Glenn came, did a solo spot, was singing fantastic, playing really well. And then we all did a whole Deep Purple thing, which was great fun. But he was on good form, Glenn, and it was really nice to see him. He was looking well, he was singing well, nice fit, which was great.
Yeah, it's good. He's in good shape.
He is in great shape, yeah. He's good. He keeps himself fit, doesn't he?
He's singing so well, and he's so energetic. On the stage, off the stage, he's full of energy. So he's in great shape. Great shape.
He's looked after himself. He's got himself fit and well. I mean, for a man his age, it's remarkable, really. Absolutely remarkable. And he's enjoying it. He loves playing. He loves singing. His voice is as strong, as good as ever, isn't it?
His voice is fantastic.
So he's doing really well.
Yeah.